to one and all. As the convener, I, Dr. Sudeep Mandal, extended a hearty welcome to each one of you to the two-day national webinar on ICT tools for college teachers, organized by Internal Quality Assurance Cell, IQAC. I am glad to tell you that we have with us Dr. M.B. Bagre, principal of our college, as president of the function, our resource person, and our panelist. A hearty welcome to all of you. These are the important instructions to all the participants that we have already circulated in our WhatsApp group. So I think I did not go detail with this. So these instructions are already on WhatsApp group. So I am not I am not in detail. I am not going detail in this. So at the outset, we will have the virtual lighting of the traditional lamp. Now we will offer a virtual floral bouquet to our principal and distinguished guests and to all the virtual participants. Now we will see some of the glimpses of our institution. Our inspiration, late Seth Sri Kestrimalji Porowal, founder president, late Sri Nimkumarji Porowal, honorable chairman, Sri Sunil Kumarji Porowal, our college is one of the leading institutions in central India. I am very happy to tell you, during the third accreditation, we received A grade from NAC Bangalore. Now some of the glimpses of our recent events. Now messages from our patrons and well-wishers. Our principal, Dr. Bagre sir, we are happy to have messages from our principal. Message from our principal. Message is also from Dr. M.N. Ghoshal, CEO, Shikshan Prasarak Mandal Kamti. We are grateful to you, sir. Message from our dynamic IQC coordinator, Dr. Prashant Dhongle. Our today's speaker. Now, as a convener to this event, I would like to add few words here. The objective of this webinar is to instill a better understanding on ICT tools with the paramount necessity at this hour. In post-corona days, technology will play the biggest role to carry out teaching learning processes. Hence, we can convert these difficult days in opportunities. Also, I would like to add here that we receive huge responses for this webinar, though the seats are limited this time. I request our principal, Dr. M.B. Bagre sir, to deliver his presidential address.
Good morning, all of you.
Yeah. Yes, sir, go ahead.
Good morning, all of you. I am Dr. Bagre, Principal of SK Purwal College, Kanti. I welcome you all for this 2 days national webinar organized by IQAC of our college. It's my proud privilege to welcome resource persons Dr. S.B. Kishore from Sardar Patel Mahavidyalaya Chandrapur and Dr. G. Rajkumar from Madurai, Tamil Nadu. I am thankful to you, sir, for sparing the time and giving the consent for this webinar. Ours is a 55 years old multi-faculty college affiliated to Rashtrasanta Tukadoji Maharaj Nagpur University. The college is having art, science and commerce faculties. We run the different courses for undergraduate as well as for the postgraduate students. Our college have recognized Center of Higher Learning and Research for PhD degree in the subject chemistry and microbiology. We have very good academic record. Our students stood in merit list of the Nagpur University, not only in academics, but also in the sports and cultural activities. Our student excels. We are 17 times champion in football of the Nagpur University. The college is A grade accredited by NAC in the third cycle. In the third cycle, the strength of our college is above 4,000. The college is having very good teaching staff of 50 members in the degree college, 58 members of the supporting staff, and 38 members of the junior college teaching staff. The college campus is spread in 14 acres. The infrastructure of the college is very good with the well-equipped laboratories and the library. The sport field is well developed with all necessary facilities. For this national webinar, we got the huge response from all over the country. We got the registrations from the researchers and academicians. The theme of the webinar is ICT tools for college teachers. This lockdown period has opened the new era of online working. In this online working will be the future of the day. The teachers community is very adaptive, and within a very short time, the teacher had adopted this online type of working. In the NAC accreditation, there is more emphasis on ICT tools and its uses in the teaching. From that point of view, we have framed this topic for this webinar. I hope this will help the teacher. With this, I declare this webinar is open, and the further proceeding, it will start. I congratulate the convener, Dr. Sudip Mandal, organizing secretary, Dr. Siddharth Meshram, IQAC coordinator, Dr. Prashant Dongle, coordinator, Dr. Tushar Chaudhary, and the entire team who have taken a lot of efforts to make this event successful. With this, I conclude and wish the success of this webinar. Thank you, and have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam, for your motivating words. Now, let me tell you one thing. Actually, during this corona pandemic situation, all of us have learned so many new techniques, new tools, and new softwares in this situation. But let me tell you, it is always a good deal to listen all these techniques and learn all these methods from those who are experts. Okay, so if I tell you, do you know how to operate Facebook, how to operate YouTube? In one a sentence will, yes, we all know everything. But It is always better to learn the software, new software and new techniques from those who are masters of this. Okay, in this note, today we have with us Dr. S.B. Kishore. And just one more instruction before Dr. Kishore sir will start. Uh, Participants, initially we thought we will be live on YouTube, but due to some technical difficulties, we are now live on Facebook. Okay, and Facebook link is given in your WhatsApp, in our WhatsApp group that we have created for the participants. So participants can easily view all throughout the live sessions in Facebook, and they during the live session they can post their question in the comment section of the YouTube live. They can also post their names of the colleges in the comment section of the Facebook. So initially we planned to be live on YouTube, but now we are on Facebook. So now I call upon Dr. Tushar Chaudhary, to chair the session and also introduce Dr. S.B. Kishore sir to the audience. Dr. Tushar.
Morning, everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. Myself, Dr. Tushar Chaudhary, the coordinator of this webinar. I first welcome you all again to this webinar program. Firstly, I have given the responsibility of introducing to you our speaker, Dr. S.B. Kishore. Today, we have absolute great pleasure to have the esteemed faculty, namely Dr. S.B. Kishore. Dr. S.B. Kishore is well known to all of us, but still, as a formality, I have to give his formal introduction. Sir is working as the head of the Department of Computer Science in Sardar Patel College from 2000. Sir is also coordinator of the MCM department over there. Sir is also working as a assembly council member, and currently Sir is working as BOS chairman in Gurdwana University, Gadchiroli. Dr. Kishore is a double PhD holder in computer science as well as in management. Sir has prestigiously written 63 books, including 10 international books. You can find many of his books on various e-commerce portals, mainly Amazon, and they have got huge ratings. So far, Sir has one patent to his credit, and 11 research scholars have been awarded PhD under his guidance. We all must have read his articles in the Daily Hitwara paper also. Sir has won many awards. I will list out a few of them. Sir has won Ideal Teacher Award in 2012 and a Best Writer Award in 2003. Both are being given by our university, that is Rashtra Santa Tukolji Maharaj, Nagpur University. Sir is holder of India Book Award in 2004. Sir has for maximum books in computer science. Sir has received many such awards. I won't give the full list of them. Sir, it is indeed a great pleasure to have you on this occasion. I request you to kindly deliver your lecture. Thank you, sir.
Dr.
Thank you,
Kishore
one and all.
sir, yeah, Kishore sir, I am making you unhost. Sorry, as a co-host, I am making it, so you can share your slides.
Yeah,
So now you are a co-host of this function.
yeah. Wait a moment. So, good morning to one and all. Post COVID-19 made a phenomenal changes the way we are learning and teaching nowadays. First of all, let me thank to Dr. Mahendra Bagde sir and all the organizing team members, staff members of the college, and my respected guide, Dr. Vinay Chavan sir. Thanks to one and all dear dignitary and panelist members on webinar, and all the dear teachers and participants across the globe. Organizing committee conveyed a beautiful message that there is no lockdown for learners by organizing this particular event for the teachers. A lot of changes have been took place during the past 2 months in everyone's life. And when we talk about learning, then major paradigm is taking place. E-learning is not remain the same what we used to consider before COVID-19. So with that, I will start. जीने की कला सिखाते हैं शिक्षक, जीने की कला सिखाते हैं शिक्षक, ज्ञान की कीमत बताते हैं शिक्षक, किताबों के होने से कुछ नहीं होता अगर मेहनत से नहीं पढ़ाते शिक्षक. So let me start with my session. So smart teachers using a Google Doc is what the topic that I have selected for this particular session. So let's start with first of all, what is Office? Office is nothing but the information processing center where we manage and collect and store and reformat, and not only reformat, but we also process that particular information as per our requirement. And what are the major components of Office? It's obviously machine, paper, and files, which has been managed by the people who are working in that particular office. And when we are talking about the office automation is nothing but the attempt in order to perform all the office work by using a tools what we can call as a computer system. So some of the major tools that have been provided for the office is what? Word processing, spreadsheet, presentations, and database. And when we are talking about the word processing is a processing of textual information that may include the typing, editing, formatting of information by using a various way, and finally printing after processing as per our requirement. So now we are coming to Google Doc and why we have selected this particular topic. My basic concern here is only for the teachers, and I'm going to explain in the part of by considering the research work only. So Google Doc is one of the free online word processing, spreadsheet, and presentation. It allows the author to document, to select the people and who can access the document in the form of collaboration. It is a web-based application, and it is one of the, we can call the cloud computing in a way. So we will see how it. So with that, we will start with the practical sessions. So what I'm going to explain you in the today's session is about exclusively from teacher's point of view. First of all, we will see what is Explorer, what is EasyBib, then how to link the object, how to translate the document, voice typing, and etc. So this is what your Google Doc. So we can change the name, no problem. Smart. I already wrote certain contents over here just to explore the things. The basic things that have been supported by any word processing software is also supported by the Google Doc, like formatting, bullets, then all the things that have been supported by our word processing software like MS Word and all those things. But basically, now I'm going to concern here about the tools that have been supported by the Google Doc. So let's say start with first one is Explorer. So what is the use of this Explorer? Suppose if you want to search a certain information for your research work, what is the way that we are following? Usually we open the Google, then we type certain keywords, and accordingly it will show you all the related information related to that particular keyword. Now same thing is embedded within this Google Doc by means of what? Explorer. So what I'm doing here, see, Google Doc. And it will show you me all the information, all the links. It is just like your Google only. Now, but what is the advantage over here? See, I have selected this part. It is opening the Wikipedia, wherever this particular information is there. Now, what I'm doing, I'm simply copying here. And coming back to my see what is the advantage of this. मतलब हमको क्या मिला कि हमको गूगल में जाके फिर से वहां पे जाके हमको टाइप करके वहां से कॉपी पेस्ट करने की कोई जरूरत नहीं. इट इज सिंपली एम्बेडेड ओवर हियर इटसेल्फ. But what is the advantage over here is that now see, for example, I have selected this part. ये क्या बता रहा है मुझे यहाँ पे? Citation. मतलब मुझे यहाँ पे इन जनरल में अपन क्या करते हैं, साइटेशन कैसे देते हैं अपन? वी आर टाइपिंग एवरीथिंग, that is not required in case of Google Doc. Simply see, I am clicking over here. It is showing me the citation, and the citation is what? It is showing at the end. The date, on which date I have accessed that particular site, including that. That is the best thing about what? A Google Doc. मतलब हम क्या कर रहे हैं? Simply जो भी हमारी इंफॉर्मेशन है, हम जहां से भी कॉपी पेस्ट कर रहे हैं, वो सब इंफॉर्मेशन हम यहाँ पे गूगल फुटनोट फॉर्म में हम यहाँ पे डिस्प्ले कर सकते हैं. फिर से एक बार मैं यहाँ पे रिपीट कर रहा हूँ. देखिए, आपको जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन चाहिए उसको सिलेक्ट किए एंड फाइनली यहाँ पे साइट कर रहे हैं हम यहाँ पे. जैसे हम यहाँ पे क्लिक करेंगे तो साइटेशन यहाँ पे अपने आप आ जाएगा और followed by at the end footnote. What you are getting? You are getting the citation of that particular site. But it is not showing how to cite. Finally, at the end हम क्या करते हैं? References बताते हैं. So how to create these references? For that purpose, we can use add-on tool called as EasyWeb. Let's see how it works. Please remember, by default आपके EasyWeb जो web जो है वो आपके by default आपके add-on में नहीं आता है. You need to open it by using what? Get add-on. So manage bibliography. फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैंने यहाँ से सिंपली लिंक कॉपी किया है. तो आप साइटेशन किस फॉर्म में दे सकते हैं? बुक फॉर्म में है कि जनरल आर्टिकल है कि वेबसाइट है? तो इट्स माय वेबसाइट. सो आई एम सिंपली क्लिकिंग ओवर हियर एंड नाउ सर्च. So now you can put your citation in any one of this style, MLA, MLA APA, American Publication Style, or MLA Metro. So I'm selecting here APA. So see what happens. Add bibliography to doc file. So automatically at the end it is creating what? References. See, we don't need to type or we don't need to copy and paste. It will create automatically in the format of what? Whatever the format that you have, or whatever the style that you have selected. For example, यहाँ पे MLA है, APA है, Chicago है, and so many other styles are there. So as per the requirement, you can select any one of them and you can have a references directly in your document file. So that is the beauty of what? Your Google Doc. Then second part is what? Link object. What is this link object? Assume you have created certain files or certain slide in your Google Doc, and you want to have this particular slide in your, what you can say that, in your Google Doc. So what is the way? Simply I am copying here. यहाँ पे मैं कॉपी कर रहा हूँ. Then यहाँ पे मैं इसको as usual okay. It's so simple. Matlab, it is also possible in your MS Word also. It's not a very different thing that I'm doing here. But what is the beauty of over here is that now assume I have made certain changes in the slide over here. Word processing software, MS Word. यहाँ पे मैंने कुछ चेंजेस किए. अब देखते हैं कि ये चेंजेस मुझे वहां पे मिल रहे हैं क्या. देखिए यहाँ पे क्या है ऑप्शन? अपडेट. The moment I click here update, it will automatically come. It means the changes that you are doing in one of the tools will get automatically updated in your Google Doc. That is not the feature that has been provided by your MS Word software. And we are calling this as what? A link object. Using the link object, we are able to what? Embed whatever the changes that you are in one of the tools of the Google is automatically get updated in your Google Doc. The next feature is provided by your Google is what? Translating the document. Translating a document is useful for those teachers or those researchers. Assume that you are belong to history or geography, and it has been, and you are doing in your research in Hindi or Marathi. But at the end, what we need to do, we need to submit one summary copy in your English. Okay. So most of the students find it's very difficult to convert that into the English. So Google provide that facility in by means of what? Translate document. What we need to do is that simply click on tools, translate document. Then it is asking you in which particular language you want to translate. So select the language, for example, Hindi. So it will open in the another new tab and it will show you the converted. See. So all those things, whatever the matter that you wrote, will get automatically converted into the specific particular language that you have been selected. So this is a very useful for those people who, again, we can, it doesn't mean that you can convert only from English to other language. You can also convert this Hindi into the English. Okay. So what we need to do for that purpose, आपको करना क्या है, फाइल में जाके ओपन कीजिए अपनी वर्ड फाइल जो भी होंगी, यहाँ पे अपलोड ऑप्शन रहता है. You can upload your files. Whatever the file. तो इस तरह से आप क्या कर सकते हैं, मतलब वर्ड मिला के उसको आप जिस लैंग्वेज में भी आपको कन्वर्ट करना है उस लैंग्वेज में आप क्या कर सकते हो, उसको कन्वर्ट कर सकते हो. Okay, so this is one of the more features that has been provided by your Google Doc. Next one is voice typing. Voice typing is one of the additional features that has been provided by the Google Doc. Let's see how it works. क्या करना है हमको, यहाँ पे सिंपली voice typing select करना है and then click to speak. Hello friends. In the today's session, we are discussing about Google Docs and its features. See, so this is what voice typing. It means you don't need to type anything and Google will work for you. Now, not only that, now assume, once again I'm starting, select line, select paragraph, select the paragraph, select paragraph, select paragraph, bold, bold, underline. See, it means automatically by only voice typing, Google will understand your the commands. So this is one more feature that has been provided by your Google. You can have a, for that purpose, in order to give the commands, what you need to do that you need to first of all learn a various way. So how to get it? तो सबसे पहले आपको पूरे कमांड सीखने पड़ेंगे हर एक के लिए. For example, select all, delete all, copy. So these are the commands that you need to first of all understand in order to provide a instruction to Google to follow the instruction that you want to perform. The next one is here, link. See, what is the advantage of link? बहुत बार ये होता है कि हम कुछ इंफॉर्मेशन देखते हैं और बाद में लगता है कि बाद में हम इसको फिर से ओपन करेंगे, लेकिन इट माइट बी पॉसिबल दैट यू मे फॉरगेट दैट पर्टिकुलर लिंक. सो व्हाट वी कैन डू इज दैट Google provide an option called as link. ओके, नाउ अज्यूम कि ये मेरी लिंक है जिसको मैं बाद में फिर से रेफर करना चाहता हूं. तो सिंपली आई एम कॉपिंग ओवर हियर एंड आई एम पुटिंग दैट लिंक ओवर हियर. उसको मैं नाम दे रहा हूं गूगल document and then apply. So what happen, next time यहाँ पे अपने आप क्या आ रहा है मेरे पास, यहाँ पे लिंक आ रही है जिसको मैं कभी भी ओपन करके देख सकता हूँ. So this is one more feature that has been provided by your Google Doc. The next feature is what version history. What is the use of version history? In general, what happens कि अगर आप कोई information share करते हैं with your faculty members, what is the step that you are following in general, or whatever, assume that you are sharing your research paper with your teacher, what technique that you are following? So the first is जनरली अपन क्या करते हैं, अपने कॉलेज में कुछ डेस्कटॉप पे लिखते हैं, देन उसको पेन ड्राइव में कॉपी करते हैं, पेन ड्राइव में कॉपी करने के बाद फिर से घर पे आके उसको लैपटॉप में कॉपी कर रहे हैं कुछ अपडेट करने के लिए, एंड देन वी आर सेंडिंग अ मेल टू आवर guide, and guide will do, he will again download on his particular desktop or laptop. It means what is happening here, we are creating a n number of repeated file of the same contents. So it is what simply an information explosion, I may call. So instead of that, what you can do in Google Doc provide a feature called as collaboration work. So how it can possible? So for that purpose, what you need to do, you need to click over here, share पे क्लिक कीजिए. देन आपको जिनको यहाँ पे एडमिट करना है उनको आप क्या कर सकते हैं, यहाँ पे एडमिट कर सकते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई एम एडिंग हियर शिंदे. Now these people will be able to do what? They are able to make any kind of changes. It means now it is editable file for them also. मतलब हर एक को अलग अलग अपनी अलग अलग फाइल बनाने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है, एक ही फाइल क्या कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे सभी लोग शेयर कर रहे हैं. So that is what we are calling as a collaboration work. This is especially useful during the NAC. For example, in NAC we have a 7 chapters. तो हम क्या करते हैं इन जनरल में हर एक चैप्टर एक एक टीचर को असाइन करते हैं और फिर हर एक टीचर अपने अपने वर्ड फाइल में अपन what you can do that they are framing all those questions, they are writing the answers of all those questions, and at the end what we are doing simply merging. And due to various formatting that has been followed by the teachers, it might be possible that the data that has been merged it may not be a proper. So for that, this Google Doc provides what a concept called as sharing. It means everyone will edit their information here itself. ये एक ही फाइल सभी लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, शेयर कर रहे हैं. मतलब यहाँ पे फॉर एग्जांपल जैसे मैंने अभी तुषार सर के साथ शेयर किया है, तुषार सर चाहे तो यहाँ पे लिख सकते हैं. तुषार सर, इफ यू आर ऑडिएबल, प्लीज राइट समथिंग ओवर हियर. Please write something over here. I have already given the collaboration work to you.
Tushar.
तो तुषार सर जो भी लिखेंगे वो अपने आप यहाँ पे आ जाएगा. It means what? We are doing the work in a collaborative form. So that will help the organization to do the work very quickly, and not only that, the manager or team management or the principal knows very well what each one of them are doing, because it's a collaborative work. So principal sir may share this particular document with all the faculty members and they will be able to put their contents over there. So that is the what basic advantage of what this concept called as collaboration. Yes, Tushar sir.
Sorry sir, I am not getting the link.
आपको लिंक मिली है ना?
नहीं, I have not got the link.
I have already shared with you. एक मिनट.
No, I want to see that.
Okay, I will check. Can you send me another mail right now on my WhatsApp so that I can show you?
Yeah.
Okay. I have directly to
Okay, in the meantime, we will see something other. Next one is what's your version history. What is the basic technique that we are following? हम कुछ लिखते हैं, बाद में कुछ उसमें एडिशनल करते हैं. Now, if you want to know कि भाई last time मैंने कहाँ तक लिखा था, so that can be possible by means of what? Version history. See here, there is option called as version history. See the version history, and it will show you all the changes that you have made so far, right from the beginning. See, at the beginning, it was a completely blank one. Then certain changes. Then few more changes that what you have done. and like that way, and this is your current version. So it means not only that, मतलब आपको multiple file बनाने की यहाँ पे कोई जरूरत नहीं है. Using a single, you are able to what? You are able to manage all the things that you are. It means you will be able to know what are the things that you have done during the entire updation in your particular file. So that is the one more feature that has been provided by what? Your Google Doc. Sir, anyone who mail me?
Yeah.
Please, sir.
You can use my one, sir.
On my what? Just a moment.
SUDIP.
Yes,
Sudip.
you.
DIP. MON.
MOM.
MON, sir. N.
N.
DAL.
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 Ah.
4 times 5. 5555. At the rate of gmail.com.
So I'm sharing with you.
Yeah.
And now you will be able to make the changes over here in this particular file. You can type anywhere, no issue.
I have yet to receive the mail, sir.
Okay. So once again, let's see what we have discussed so far. The basic purpose of Explore is what? It is embedded. It means Google has been embedded within this doc, and you don't need to go to the Google separately. You can copy and paste whatever the information that you want to copy from the Google, and you will be able to put in your Google Doc. Second one is what? Bibliography. Creating a bibliography is very difficult task that everyone knows. So using a add-on, EasyBib, you will be able to generate the bibliography automatically. This is one more feature. Then link update. It might be possible you have drawn certain information on your MS Word, apna PowerPoint assume, and now if you want to have that particular slide in your particular Word file. So what happens if you have made certain changes in the PowerPoint later on, you will not be able to get that update copy in your Word file. Okay, this particular problem has been removed using the Google Doc. It means now you are able to, whatever the changes that you are making, not only in slide or even in your worksheet file, if you have made certain changes, that changes will be automatically get updated in your Google Doc by updating that particular link object. And next thing that we have seen is what? Translate document. Using a Google Translate, it's very easy to convert your content from one language to another language. So this is especially useful for those faculty members who are doing some say Hindi or Marathi or some any particular Hindi languages, general language, national languages, and if they want to convert their topic or their content into the English, then it will be very easy using the Google Translate. Next feature that we have seen is what? Voice typing. Now, in order to, one of the most important things for voice typing is that you can do this particular voice typing only and only if you have a working on a Chrome browser. It means if you are following an internet browser, you will not be able to get the features of your voice typing. Next one is what? We have seen the link. Link is basically useful. Most of the times what happens that while studying something or while doing the research, we are visiting certain website and we think that later on we will visit that particular site. But most of the time we forget that particular site. So what you can do is that you can keep that particular link of that site using the link option. The next one is version history. You will be able to know what kind of changes that you have done during the whatever the updation that you have done. So you will be able to know what kind of update you have done on that particular time by means of what? Version history. And finally, the share. Share is one of the most important collaborative work. It supports the collaborative work so that n number of people can be work together on a single file rather than creating a separate file or individual files of all of them and later on merging them. So these features of sharing is very useful during the research or during the preparations of NAC file or any other report that one would like to generate in a collaborative manner. So these are the things, these are some of the new features that has been, we can do or we can follow while doing our research. Tushar sir, any questions so far? I am not able to see.
No.
Okay, thank
No,
you.
sir. No questions so far.
Okay, thank you. So now we will move to, so let me again remind you that all these tools or all these features have been useful to all the teachers while writing the research paper. And because remembering the website addresses, creating the citations is very difficult in a normal approach. But using the Google Doc, if you are following this approach, it will be very easy to generate the bibliography and other things. Now we will move to how to work with Google Forms. First of all, we will see the PPTs and followed by we will do the actual practical work. So Google Form was launched in the year 2008. It is basically called as what? A survey administration app. It means basically it is useful to generate the various kinds of survey. You are able to customize, you are able to drag and drop questions. It is integrated with the Google spreadsheet, so due to which you will be able to analyze the collected data from the participants. You are able to export the particular data in a various formats. Once the data has been collected, you can analyze that particular data using the various statistical tools. We are able to create e-quiz, test paper, attendance, etc. And the most important is that whatever the data or form that has been created by the host or all the data that has been given by the participant user will be stored in the host Google Drive. And on submission of a form, it automatically maintains the timestamp of each response. It means what? जब कभी भी पार्टिसिपेंट ने एंट्री की होंगी तो वो एंट्री के साथ अपने आप कितने बजे एंट्री की, कौन से समय में एंट्री की, दैट विल बी मेंटेन्ड बाय योर गूगल शीट. Now, in order to start the procedure, in order to work with the Google Form, what is the step that you need to follow? Open your Google Drive, then select the Google Form. By default, you can select the blank form as well as you can select the templates. Now, in 2016, Google Form has become a separate app. So instead of going through the Google Drive, you can also directly start by putting this particular on your web browser, on your web address, and you can start with your Google Form. As soon as you click on this particular form, by default, it will show you an untitled form with one single question, and which is in the form of what? Multiple choice question. This is the basic layout of your Google Form. You have your floating and toolbar menus. So we will see the various parts, or we can say layout of the Google Form. Name of the form यहाँ पे आएगा आपका. Then it contains the 6 buttons. We will see all of them one by one. What is the use of all these buttons? They are called as add-on, customize theme, preview button, settings, send, and some more buttons. Then in the third, we have what? Title of the form, description, and in the fourth part is known as what? Framing the question. All the questions that we are typing over will be displayed to over here. Then fifth one is to add a new question. If you want to add a new question, you can do over here. And finally, it contains the 4 buttons. So you can change the untitled form by giving a proper name. Now this is the preview button. जो भी आपने यहाँ पे मतलब लिखे है या अपना फॉर्म जो भी कस्टमाइज किया वो कैसे दिखने वाला है वो आप यहाँ पे क्या कर सकते हैं, यहाँ पे प्रीव्यू करके देख सकते हैं. So we will see it now live in live form. So click. For example, webinar on. देन एक बार प्रीव्यू करके हम यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं कैसे दिख रहा है, देखिए। So this is how the participants is going to see. This is the participant, मतलब participant को जो दिखने वाला है वो इस तरह से दिखने वाला है। Now here there is a customization of theme. So simply click on the customization theme. Customization theme consists of 4 parts. So choose the image. First of all, we will see. You have an option either to select the customize, or you can also select the inbuilt images. Selecting here a college photo. This is the header part of your, followed by you are able to make the, select the customize color, and apart from that you are also able to change the font style. Okay, so this is under customization of theme. We have a 4 part. First one is header, theme color, background color, and font style. You can preview it. Okay, so far we are not submitted. Then if you want to add a question, you have a 2 ways. Assume that I am typing here full name. Now it might be possible that you have already created some of the Google forms. So is it necessary? And it might be possible that some of the information you have, questions have you already framed in other forms, like assume say designation, addresses, email ID, WhatsApp number. So instead of writing all those things once again over here, what we can do, we can import those questions. So यहाँ पे आपको क्या करना है, simply click कीजिए. Okay, so it is nothing but simply a copy and paste from another form. For example, मुझे यहाँ पे name of college, designation. Okay, so I am importing only 2 questions. So see, let's see, automatically came. मतलब हमको बार-बार every time you don't need to you don't need to write the question if you have already written in some other form. That is the advantage of importing the questions. So now you can preview it. Okay. So all these questions, now we will see the types of questions. So Google provides total 11 types of questions, right from short answer, paragraph, multiple choice, and other. So we will see one by one. Basically, short answers are useful for a name or name of the college, or collecting the email ID or what mobile number. Paragraphs are useful for collecting the addresses, and multiple choice questions is useful to select one of the option from many. Checkbox in order to select more than one option. So we will see one of them, all of them one by one. I have already frame all those questions in some of the other files, so I will import those. For example, see, this is one of the questions that I already imported. Identify the logo of Google. So हमने यहाँ पे क्या किया, images form में दिए. Now if you want to add one more, you can, and you can select the image. Okay, so this is how you can create a image-based question, image-based multiple choice question. Let's preview it. Okay, this is how it is going to look. So this kind of question is useful in order to design, if you want to show certain images and ask the student to identify the kind of picture it is. In that case, such kind of questionnaire is useful. The next type of question that we are going to see here is a checkbox type questions. For example, what kind of books you like? So it might be possible that a particular teacher or participant may like more than one kind of books. Let's see it. So what is the advantage? You can select more than one option, which is not possible in case of the multiples. In multiple choice, you can select only one. The moment I have clicked the second one, the first one will get disabled. But in case of the checkbox, you are able to select multiple options. So that is the advantage of what? Checkbox button. Then the next type question that we are going to see here is file upload. Now assume that you have given a certain assignment to your student. So now how the student is going to submit that particular assignment? So by means of what? Uploading a file. Assume I am giving a question. Submit the assignment. Now you can ask a particular student to allow us only specific type of file, or you want to support all types of file. By default, it support all types of file. Now if you want to only select you can select document type file or spreadsheet or PDF or in whatever the format that you want. Then by default, you are able to select only maximum one file. It might be possible that the students want to submit more than one file, then you can give an option. It means whether you want to get the information in a single file or multiple files, depending upon that. What you can do is that you can select here the number of files to be uploaded. Then what is the maximum file of the size? By default, it is a 10 MB for only a single file. It means even though if you have selected 5 files, the total size is remain only the 10 MB only. But you can change it up to 100 or up to even 1 TB, 1 terabyte also. Now we will see how to upload this. So again, I am doing preview. यहाँ पे मैसेज आ रहा है आपको add file. Select the file of your assignments. Assume this is your assignment. And finally upload. We will see. मतलब ये सब कहाँ पे submit हो रहा है ये सब अपन देखेंगे. तो फिलहाल मैं इसको सबमिट कर रहा हूँ एक बार. Then the next type of question is what? Linear scale. Linear scale is useful during the what you can say that the feedback. How you rate today's session. Okay. For example, it is up to you what kind of label that you would like to give. Now let's see how it preview. The labels are associated with only extreme to range. It means 1 is represent the average and 5 is represent the outstanding. Now, if you are selected a particular candidate by if particular candidate has selected 3, it means what? It is better than average and it is somewhat less than your outstanding. It means we are not able to label to all this. we are able to give a label only to the extreme position. And this problem can be overcome by means of what? Multiple choice grid. Let's see how we can do the same thing. Average, second one, good, excellent, outstanding. Okay, it means in this format you will be able to do what? Your particular candidate is able to select the kind of feedback he would like to give. Next one is here, date and time. On which date particular assignment has been submitted by the particular candidate. Last one we are going to select here. Time based. If you don't require any question, you can also remove. Now preview it. So by default, it shows the current date. If you want to select, you can also specify the time. This kind of questionnaire is useful whenever you want to give a certain what? Consultant time or admission timing or admission date. In such situation, you can use this kind of questions, or appointment time or interview time. Now where all this data is going to be stored, that we will see. अब ये सब data. Now once again we will feed the questionnaire one by one, all the answers. For example, you are selecting the answer test. And it is not mandatory that I should enter all the data because I have not made it a required field. Required field हमने compulsory नहीं करने की वजह से हम यहाँ. And finally, select the date. Just a moment. So I'm entering the data once again. It is not mandatory to me to enter all the data. So I'm simply submitting. So your responses has been recorded. So let's see the responses. So what Google Doc providing you is that it is providing you the graphical representation of your data. It is a completely graphical representation of your data. And not only that, it also gives you a feature where all the data will be stored in a spreadsheet format. Okay, so once this data is available with you, you are able to perform any kind of analysis. Okay, for example, again, if you want to download this particular information in various format, you can. For example, we have various types of the various types of files in which we can download this particular information. And this is what I'm talking about, timestamp. As soon as you are making the entry, the timestamp entry will be maintained by your Google spreadsheet automatically. Now see, most of the times जो अभी हम Google Form देखते हैं, यहाँ पे हम क्या कर रहे हैं, name accept कर रहे हैं, but someone may enter what, number. It means even it is accepting those. It should not be happen like that. So what we can do it should not. तो इसके लिए हम क्या कर सकते हैं? For that purpose, what we can do use, we can use the validations. So how to do these validations? So response validations, I am select here a regular expression. Now for this purpose, it is necessary that you must have a basic knowledge about the computer. I am saying accept any alphabet, either capital or small. In a name, it might be possible that you may enter a dot as well as it may contain certain space. And I'm making required. Now let's see. मैं नंबर एंटर कर रहा हूँ, क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पे, एरर आ रहा है. It means now I am enforcing the user to enter a proper data. If you have a proper data, you will be able to analyze those data later on properly. So let's see now. I'm entering proper data. Must contain. एक मिनट. It must contain. Okay. Now if I try here to enter some alphabets or number, just a moment. Contain what? A to Z, capital A to Z, dot and space. Once again, we will try. Okay, no issue. It means it is not accepting the numbers. Sorry. Okay, no issue. So validations are basically useful for entering a proper data. Now, we have one more question here. Suppose age, and we are putting a conditions, response validations. Number only between 16.6 to 19.6, not eligible for NDA. Let's preview it. Suppose I'm entering a age 16.5, no issue. 20.6. It is showing me what? The error. It means this kind of validations is useful in order to get what? A correct data from the user. Let me see about the full name. /yes. Let me try once again about the name. Suppose if I'm entering the, okay, so I'm getting the error, no problem. Okay, so okay, no issue. So basically, these validations are useful for what? Validating our data, so that in order to get the proper data from the user, we can use what? A validation technique. Next part is your section. सेक्शन का यूज क्या होता है? देखिए, सेक्शन इसलिए यूज किया जाता है कि जब तक हमको बेसिक इंफॉर्मेशन न मिले पार्टिसिपेंट से, तब तक आगे के क्विज के क्वेश्चन दिखाने में कोई यूज नहीं है, मतलब नहीं है। अभी क्या हो रहा है, देखिए, अज्यूम करते हैं कि हमारे बेसिक क्वेश्चंस हैं एंड दीज आर व्हाट द क्विज क्वेश्चन. So it means we are showing it is a single form in a single page. We are displaying all the information, but it should not be happen in general. So what we can do is that we can divide our entire form into the sections. So for that purpose, you can add your section and you can give a name, say quiz. And now see preview क्या हो रहा है. First of all, we are accepting the basic information and then only we are showing what? A next option. मतलब यहाँ पे यूजर को या आपके स्टूडेंट्स को कभी भी क्विज के क्वेश्चन या आपने जो भी टेस्ट पेपर दिए होंगे उसके क्वेश्चंस कभी भी देखेंगे नहीं जब तक आप बेसिक इंफॉर्मेशन को फिलअप नहीं करता है. एंड देन इट विल स्टार्ट. जैसे कि हमने इसको कंपलसरी किए है. सो व्हाट इज हैपनिंग हियर? इसका मतलब सेकंड सेक्शन जो है वो उसी समय दिखेगा जब आपका बेसिक इंफॉर्मेशन पार्ट कंप्लीट होगा. सो दैट इज द वे. For that purpose, what you can use, we can use what? A sections. So sections are basically useful to divide your entire form into the various parts. So it is not, you can have a n number of forms if you want. Then many people ask me, sir, is it possible to customize this? यहाँ पे जो messages आते हैं इसको customize कर सकते हैं. So Google Form doesn't provide that kind of customization. For that purpose, you can use the other tools. For example, यहाँ पे एक टूल जो मैं आपको बता रहा हूं यहाँ पे, ओके, so you can customize it the way you want. कॉपी पेस्ट किए एंड देन तो इसको बोल रहे हैं बोल्ड टेक्स्ट जनरेशन। इट्स अ बोल्ड टेक्स्ट जनरेशन से हम क्या कर सकते हैं, यू कैन कस्टमाइज बाय यूजिंग अ डिफरेंट मेथड which has been not supported by the Google Doc in a automated format or in a default format. See, now the next part that we are going to discuss over here is how to create a video based question. I'm adding here only. Now, in order to create a video based question, it is necessary that you must have a channel on your YouTube. You must have your own channel. So what is the advantage of that? मतलब आप वीडियो बेस्ड क्वेश्चन यहाँ पे बना सकते हैं, मतलब स्टूडेंट will watch the video and at the end just a moment, I am giving a link of this. Okay, और यहाँ पे आप क्या कर सकते हैं, इसको भी सिलेक्ट कर सकते हैं. So again, remember, in order to create a video-based question, it is necessary that that particular video must be in on your YouTube channels. So on a video सुन के क्या कर सकते हैं, यहाँ पे एक क्वेश्चन बना सकते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, what we need to follow. So it means what we can do. अभी स्टूडेंट करेगा क्या, यहाँ पे पहले वीडियो सुनेगा and then he will attempt that particular option. So once again, let me remind you that in order to create the video based question, it is necessary that your video must be in on a YouTube channel. Then only it is possible to create a video based question. Otherwise, it is not possible. Now I am removing these questions, some of the basic questions, so that I am able to show you how this particular quiz can be assigned or how to execute the quiz. यहाँ पे हम एक क्वेश्चन इंपोर्ट कर लेते हैं. तो क्विज स्टार्ट करने के लिए हमको क्या करना है, यहाँ पे सेटिंग्स में जाना है. क्विज, मेक दिस ऑन, सेव, एंड नाउ जो भी आंसर करेक्ट होंगे उसको हमको क्या करना, असाइन करना पड़ेगा। Then how many marks you want to assign for each question? Assume that I am given the 2 marks. Then identify the logo of a Google. Okay, so right now we have only 2 questions and we will remove the other one. So let's see, execute it. Okay, so we have given the marks. Now assume कि मैं जानबूझ के यहाँ पे गलती कर रहा हूँ। And then submit it. So you are able to what? View score. So total question is of what? 18 marks. Out of that we got only 6. तो ये क्या दिखा रहा है आपको? जहां जहां आपने करेक्ट किया हो वो आपको बता रहा है और जहां जहां आपने रॉन्ग किया वो आपको भी आंसर यहाँ पे बता रहा है। ओके, so like this way what you can do, you are able to generate the quiz very effectively. Then you have a choice whether how many responses that you want to give to the user. So you can restrict this either to 1, and you are also able to collect the information, email information from the user. Suppose I have restricted it only once, then what will happen? Let's see. Okay. अब ये सब इंफॉर्मेशन हम कहाँ देख सकते हैं? हमारे रेस्पॉन्सेस में देख सकते हैं। See, it is showing you the graphical representation of your data of each questions. And not only that, you are also able to see the spreadsheet data. Okay. Now, if you try once again in order to attempt, so what you will get the message? You have already responded. It means you are not able to respond more than once. That is because of what? The condition that we are enforce, that limit to 1 response. So that is all about the hello.
Sir. Yes, sir.
So that is what all about the from my side. Now, if you have any few questions, I will.
Yeah, we have questions from the participants.
Questions. Yeah, questions. Yeah. Sir, the first question is from Raghuvinder Rao. He is asking that how to load a college photo on a Google form.
It's that way we have already seen it. Okay. What we need to do
Yeah,
that.
but he wants some.
Okay, no issue. आपको क्या करना है, मतलब आपकी जो भी कॉलेज की फोटो है आपके कहीं पे भी स्टोर रह सकती है। आपको क्या करना क्या है, कस्टमाइज में जाके हेडर करके एक ऑप्शन रहता है, उसको आप सिलेक्ट करेंगे तो वहां पे आपके पास 2 चॉइस रहते हैं कि मतलब आप प्री डिफाइंड इमेज लेना चाहते हैं या फिर कस्टमाइज। अगर आप कस्टमाइज लेना चाहते हैं, कस्टमाइज मतलब हमारा जो खुद का बनाया होगा, तो उसको आपको करना क्या है, वहाँ पे फाइल अपलोड करके ऑप्शन रहता है, वहाँ पे अपलोड पे सिलेक्ट कीजिए और फिर जहाँ कहीं भी आपने लोकेशन में पर्टिकुलर आपकी इमेज सेव की होंगी, मतलब फॉर एग्जांपल जैसे आप कॉलेज की बोल रहे हैं तो कॉलेज की फोटो आपको वहाँ पे क्या करना है, सिलेक्ट करना है एंड आपको सिंपली ओके बोलना है, तो कस्टमाइज जो भी आपकी इमेज है कॉलेज की लोगो अपने आप आपके स्क्रीन के ऊपर डिस्प्ले हो जाएगी।
Oh. Another question is from Sir Ruchi Arora.
ओके,
She is asking how to hide some questions in a questionnaire, that is Google form.
हाइडिंग इज नॉट
किसी questions को हमें hide कर दो.
नहीं मतलब
It's not possible.
नहीं, इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल, इट इज ओनली पॉसिबल, देख मतलब ये पॉसिबल मल्टीपल चॉइस अगर आप लेते हैं फॉर एग्जांपल सेक्शन बेस, फॉर एग्जांपल आप
जी।
अज्यूम करते हैं कि अगर आपने पर्टिकुलर ऑप्शन लेके एक हम ऑप्शन देते हैं, फॉर एग्जांपल आप एमबीए करना चाहते हैं कि एमसीए करना चाहते हैं, राइट? आपने अगर एमबीए सिलेक्ट किए तो उसके कुछ सेट ऑफ क्वेश्चन दे
जी,
रहे हैं
जी।
और आप एमसीए सिलेक्ट करेंगे तो उसके सेट ऑफ क्वेश्चन दे रहे होंगे, ठीक है? तो उस केस में हम हाइड करके बोल सकते हैं, बट दैट इज नॉट एक्चुअली हाइड, दैट डिपेंड्स, इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन व्हाट योर एक्शन। इफ यू आर सिलेक्टिंग द एमबीए, इट मींस इट विल शो यू ऑल द क्वेश्चन रिलेटेड टू
We are
एमबीए।
giving multiple options.
It means it will show you all the questions related to MBA, and if you have selected the MCA, it will show you all the questions related to the MCA. It means in that way, but it is in general it is not possible.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah, we are audible.
Yes.
You are audible, sir.
Yes, sir. Now
Is there
another
any
question is
Yeah.
that how to assign Google Docs to Google Classroom. ये हम लोग कैसे करेंगे कि गूगल, हमने अगर गूगल डॉक्स
हाँ,
बनाया है, now we want to share them in the Google Classroom.
It's very simple. It's
So-
very simple. वहाँ पे एक मतलब आपको क्लासरूम में आपके पास ऑप्शंस है कि आपको असाइनमेंट फॉर्म में देना चाहते हैं कि असाइनमेंट, होम असाइनमेंट जो भी है, तो वहाँ पे फाइल अपलोड कर लो अपनी फाइल। तो अपलोड करने के बाद आपके पास क्या करना, मतलब जितने भी आपके स्टूडेंट्स होंगे उनके पहले आपको ईमेल करके आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा, सबको एक ईमेल करके सभी को पार्टिसिपेंट को आपके इसमें ज्वाइन करना पड़ेगा। तो आपने जिनको साथ कोलैबोरेशन किए होंगे या फिर जिनको आपने ईमेल किए होंगे तो उन सबको अपने आप क्या मिल जाएंगे, असाइनमेंट मिल जाएंगे।
Okay, sir. Another question which we have just received is to how to insert mathematical equation in Google form.
That is very
Is it possible? Mathematical symbols or something like that?
It's not possible. Similarly for chemistry, अगर equations होंगी H2SO4, H2O, that is not possible. For that purpose, you can use a Moodle platform like like Pottech Lab is useful. Okay, वहाँ पे हम क्या कर सकते हैं कि इस तरह के जो भी हमारे केमिकल इक्वेशंस होंगे या फिर मैथमेटिकल इक्वेशंस होंगे, तो वो सब हम वहाँ पे यूज कर सकते हैं, बट गूगल फॉर्म डजंट सपोर्ट।
Okay. One of our colleague, Dr. Ramteke sir, has asked that he has taken a quiz,
Okay.
but some of his participant has got certificate and some of his participant have not received it. So what could be the reason? You want any suggestions from?
One of the reason may be the proper mail ID जो होंगे वो proper नहीं होंगे, that may be the one of the reason. Okay.
जी, that could be the reason that the mail ID given by participants is not
proper.
clear.
So that is one of the reason.
Okay. Yeah. And sir, just last question from my side, which is again asked by Ruchi ma'am. What she wants to know more about auto grading. How to do auto grading? Grading.
Auto building.
Grading. How to grade? Yeah.
How to grade it?
Yeah.
फॉर एग्जाम्पल आपने असाइनमेंट सबमिट करने के बाद वहाँ पे ग्रेड की एक ऑप्शन आती है, ठीक है? फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ अ पर्टिकुलर स्टूडेंट सबमिटेड द असाइनमेंट, ओके, तो वहाँ पे ग्रेडिंग का ऑप्शन आता है। तो ग्रेडिंग में आप क्या कर सकते हैं, जो आपको जितने मार्क्स उसको देना है, मतलब उसके प्रीव्यू करने के बाद, उसका असाइनमेंट चेक करने के बाद आपको जो मार्क्स उसको देना है, तो फॉर एग्जाम्पल आपने 10 मार्क का क्वेश्चन अगर रखा होगा तो 10 मार्क के हिसाब से आप उसको क्या कर सकते हैं, उसको ग्रेडिंग डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द काइंड ऑफ कंटेंट दैट हैज बीन सबमिटेड बाय द पर्टिकुलर कैंडिडेट, you will be able to give what a grade to that particular candidate. That is what the question, na? How to give the grade.
Sir, yes, sir. Yeah.
So
what the question was.
Obviously, once the particular candidate submitted the assignment, after viewing that particular content, we will be able to give the grade to that particular candidate.
Yes, sir.
Any question related to?
Sir, you want to ask something?
Yes, please.
Sir, there is a question from a participant. Sir, how to put superscripts and subscript? This is question by Azil Arazi.
In Google form, na, that's not possible.
Yes, sir.
That is what we have discussed so far.
And sir, one more question is there. How can we make the contact number digit restrict to equal to 10 digits in Google Form?
That is very easy. Okay, I will show you that one. Assume this is a number, WhatsApp number. Okay, in required response validations, कीजिए. I am removing the quiz. Quiz on है यहाँ पे. तो रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशन हम ले रहे हैं यहाँ पे. ओके. और not only mobile number up to 10 digit, but we can also restrict the user to enter, because we know that in India the numbers will start from the 7, 8, 9 followed by the 9 character. Okay, let's see it. WhatsApp number 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10 digit. Okay, let's see. It is showing the error. Why? Because first number is not 7, 8 or 9. Now see, it's okay. Okay, so that is how you can impose what? The मोबाइल नंबर का जो भी है, मतलब आप 10 डिजिट का जो रेस्ट्रिक्शंस है वो आप यहाँ पे इंपोज कर सकते हो यूजिंग अ रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशन. और अदर वे इज you can also specify what the length, but length is not good because as I said, the first number must be start with what? Either 7, 8 or 9. Okay, got the point?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can I put one question here?
Yes, sir, please continue.
Sir, in Google document, can we input regional language? Means, can we, is voice command is possible for regional language? If I speak on regional language, automatically it will type.
No, by default.
English to regional language is okay, but regional to English.
हाँ, मतलब एक बार आपके पास अगर हिंदी में आ गया तो आप उसको क्या कर सकते हैं, मतलब दूसरे लैंग्वेज में फिर से कन्वर्ट कर सकते हो. दैट्स नॉट प्रॉब्लम. आप इंपोर्ट कीजिए. फॉर एग्जांपल आपकी अगर वर्ड में कोई फाइल वगैरह होंगे आपकी, ठीक है, आपने वर्ड में अगर ऑलरेडी टाइप किया होगा तो आप क्या कर सकते हो, उसको इंपोर्ट कर लो. इंपोर्ट कर लो मतलब ओपन करो फाइल को. ठीक है, जैसे ही आप फाइल को ओपन करेंगे तो उस फाइल को आप क्या कर सकते हैं, दूसरे लैंग्वेज में क्या कर सकते हैं, ट्रांसलेट कर सकते हैं. तो ये मतलब बहुत यूजफुल है जिनका मतलब नॉन इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज के है, आर्ट वाले सब्जेक्ट होंगे, तो उनको स्पेसिफिकली मतलब जब समरी सबमिट करते हैं तो इंग्लिश में कॉपी सबमिट करना रहता है, तो उस समय ये उनको बिल्कुल बहुत यूजफुल है.
Anything else, Tushar sir? Any questions?
Sir, there is a question.
Yeah.
Question from Vikas Popli from Haryana.
Okay.
Sir, how can we make time-based assignments?
Pardon?
Sir, how can we make time-based assignments?
Time-based assignment
in Google Form? Yes.
Time-based. मेरे ख्याल से वो टाइम रेस्ट्रिक्शन मतलब क्विज के लिए टाइम रेस्ट्रिक्शन करना चाहते हैं. So that is not. हाँ. So that is not possible by default, but for that purpose you can use what add-on. Okay, add-on लेके आप क्या कर सकते हो, using add-on you can do it, but not by in general it is not possible. जैसे कि हमने अभी आपको बताया था गूगल डॉक में हमने एड-ऑन किए थे बिब्लियोग्राफी का. ठीक है, तो उस तरह का हम क्या कर सकते हैं यहाँ पे. फॉर एग्जांपल जैसे अपन सर्टिफिकेट डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करते हैं तो बाय डिफॉल्ट गूगल फॉर्म सपोर्ट नहीं करता, उसके लिए हम क्या करते हैं, एड-ऑन ऐड करते हैं. ठीक है, तो उसके थ्रू पॉसिबल है. ओके, एनी मोर?
गूगल फॉर्म में सर कोई दूसरा माने ऐड ऑन पॉसिबल है सर्टिफाई में, अपार्ट फ्रॉम सर्टिफाई?
बहुत सारे सर्टिफाई एम डाल सकते हैं आप. फॉर्म लिमिट है, मतलब रेजिस्ट्रेशन करने के बाद में ईमेल नोटिफिकेशंस है. इन ऑर्डर टू सेंड ईमेल मतलब कंफर्मेशन करना चाहते हैं आप किसी को भी, गूगल फॉर्म भेजने के पहले आप कंफर्म करना चाहते हैं कि उसका ईमेल आईडी प्रॉपर है या नहीं है, तो उसके लिए आप ईमेल नोटिफिकेशन आपका यूज कर सकते हो.
Any other thing?
Related to research?
In Google document, sir, is it possible to put mathematical symbol in Google document?
हाँ, इन गूगल डॉक्यूमेंट पॉसिबल है ना. गूगल डॉक्यूमेंट में क्या प्रॉब्लम है?
सिंबल, हाँ सिंबल.
हाँ, गूगल डॉक्यूमेंट में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. इट इज
फॉर मैथमेटिकल सिंबल.
या इट इज पॉसिबल वेरी मच.
Sir, Sir, I want to ask one thing.
Yes.
How Google Form can be used more in IQAC works?
Google Form, in order to collect the data from the students, it is very much useful. For example, if you want to generate the data from the student, what kind of, or in order to get the feedback from the user, from your student regarding the college, the Google Form is very much useful. मतलब आप अलग अलग, मतलब आपको कॉलेज के कौन कौन से फैसिलिटीज अच्छी लगी है, लाइब्रेरीज के बारे में आपको जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन लेना है, वो सब इंफॉर्मेशन आप क्या कर सकते हो, स्टूडेंट से कलेक्ट कर सकते हो. तो उसके लिए आप क्या यूज कर सकते हो, गूगल फॉर्म का अच्छे से मतलब यूटिलाइजेशन हो सकता है.
Okay. Sir, library में इसका और यूज बढ़ा सकते हैं?
Pardon?
Sir, this can be used more in a library.
Of course. For
Library
example,
works.
हाँ, लाइब्रेरी वर्क के लिए भी हम यूज कर सकते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर मुझे ये मालूम करना है कि स्टूडेंट से आपको कौन किस टाइप की बुक्स आपके अवेलेबल नहीं है, इन जनरल अभी अपने होता है कि लाइब्रेरी में हमको मालूम है कि हम बुक्स मंगाते हैं, लेकिन अगर हम स्टूडेंट से अगर बोलते हैं कि भाई आपको कौन कौन सी बुक मिल रही है, कौन कौन सी बुक नहीं अवेलेबल है, तो उनकी हमको लिस्ट दो. तो हम क्या कर सकते हैं, यूजिंग गूगल फॉर्म से हम क्या कर सकते हैं कि भाई कौन से क्लास के लिए कौन से किताबें चाहिए, उसकी हम क्या कर सकते हैं, स्टूडेंट से लिस्ट मंगा सकते हैं यूजिंग बाय मींस ऑफ व्हाट, गूगल फॉर्म. यू कैन जनरेट सच काइंड ऑफ फॉर्म्स.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Is there any questions?
Almost many questions we have covered, I think.
Yeah, most of the questions we have covered.
मेरा मतलब सभी से मेरा एक मिनट, मेरे सभी से टीचर से निवेदन है कि मतलब आप गूगल MS वर्ड अभी मतलब बंद करके गूगल डॉक पे इमीडिएटली शिफ्ट हो जाइए, बिकॉज एंड स्पेसिफिकली द गाइड्स एंड रिसर्च स्टूडेंट्स, बिकॉज इट गिविंग द इनफ मतलब मोर देन various features which have been not supported by your MS Word. And one more thing, it might be possible if you are very much working with the MS Word only, for them you can use what, Microsoft 365, which is equivalent to your Google Doc का equivalent है Microsoft 365, but it's a paid version.
A paid version, yes.
It's a paid version.
Yeah, that is very.
Or LibreOffice, if you are working on a Linux platform, then you can go for the LibreOffice.
Any add-on to design certify, means apart from certify M, is there anything to design certificates?
आप क्या कर सकते हैं, गूगल डॉक में भी कर सकते हैं. गूगल डॉक में मेल मर्ज के थ्रू आप क्या कर सकते हो, उसको सर्टिफिकेट बना सकते हो, और बाद में फिर मेल मर्ज के थ्रू आप कितने भी पार्टिसिपेंट को, n नंबर ऑफ पार्टिसिपेंट को आप क्या कर सकते हो, सर्टिफिकेट दे सकते हो. फॉर एग्जांपल, सर्टिफाई का जो आप यूज करते हो गूगल फॉर्म में, उसका लिमिटेशन क्या है, मैक्सिमम 100 पर डे.
Yes, sir.
ओके, तो व्हाट यू कैन डू इज दैट, आप मेल मर्ज कीजिए सर्टिफिकेट को.
Mail merge, ना?
हाँ, मेल मर्ज. ठीक है, आप मेल मर्ज करके क्या कर सकते हैं कि जितने भी पार्टिसिपेंट होंगे, मतलब 1000 हो, 50,000 हो, नो लिमिट. ओके, आप सिंपली उसको मेल मर्ज कीजिए, और वो फाइल आप क्या कर सकते हो, स्टूडेंट के मतलब अपलोड कर दीजिए, और उसकी लिंक सभी स्टूडेंट को दे दीजिए. तो क्या हो जाएगा, वो पर्टिकुलर कैंडिडेट जो भी होगा, वो अपने डायरेक्टली सर्टिफिकेट को डाउनलोड कर लेगा.
That link will be specific to that candidate, means.
तो ये नहीं, no, मतलब वहाँ पे सभी के अवेलेबल रहेंगे.
Okay.
ठीक है, वहां से फिर आप क्या कर सकते हैं, वहां पे एक ऑप्शन है कि जैसे अपन पर्टिकुलर पेज नंबर, इन जनरल में आप कोई भी जनरल में जाते हो तो कैसे करते हो, अपने जनरल अपना जो रिसर्च पेपर है, हाँ, बाय स्पेसिफाइंग द कंट्रोल, मतलब सर्च करते हो.
Yes, कंट्रोल.
तो आप क्या करेंगे, कंट्रोल सर्च यूटिलिटी है, वहां पे अपना नाम दीजिए, तो अपने आप क्या आ जाएगा, आपके सर्टिफिकेट पे आ जाएगा. अब उसी सर्टिफिकेट को आप क्या करो, प्रिंट ऑप्शन में दे दो. अब प्रिंट करते समय वहां पे बोलो प्रिंट टू फाइल. प्रिंट टू फाइल मतलब प्रिंट मत करो, प्रिंट टू फाइल करेंगे तो क्या जाएगा, वो फाइल में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा, और उस फाइल को डाउनलोड कर लीजिए. मतलब आपकी कितने, मतलब एक ही क्या हो गया, पेज वहां पे डाउनलोड होगा, नॉट एंटायर PDF. ठीक है, तो यूजिंग दैट टेक्निक व्हाट यू कैन डू, यू कैन able to extract only one page out of the n number of pages that are available on a PDF file. It means you don't need to extract the you don't need to download the entire PDF file. You can extract a particular page.
Thank you. As I can see, some questions are there related to sharing of PPT.
No problem.
So,
definitely, I will.
yeah.
Definitely.
I will request to that.
Definitely, I will show you.
But what I think maximum portion sir has covered in demonstration, means all these things are in net you have to work. Yeah. Participant has to work in their Google Chrome and Google browser.
Yes. Definitely, I will send a PDF file within a moment. No issue. That can be shared with all your audience and all the teachers and respective participants in that who have joined you over here.
Okay, good to listen. Thank you, sir. Tushar sir, anything else?
So yes, sir. Yeah. So I think we have covered most of the questions from all our participants and from our side also.
Thank
So now it's time for all our vote of thanks. First of all, I'm thankful to all our participants who have joined us in this webinar. It was just a short notice by which they all have supported us. I'm also thankful to our guide, our friend, our philosopher, Dr. S.V. Kishore sir, who is always there to help us. Without his effort, without his guidance, this webinar was not possible. Also, today his lecture was of great useful to all our participants.
you.
I'm thankful to our convener, Dr. Sudeep Model sir, for his guidance and for his all efforts. I'm also thankful to our Honorable Principal sir, Dr. Bagre sir, who has supported us from time to time and given us liberty to arrange this webinar. I'm thankful to all my colleagues who have supported us from time to time. Thank you. And after that, I request the convener of the webinar to give the further instructions to participants. Please, sir. Sir.
Thank you, Dr. Tushar Chaudhary sir, for sharing the session. Now, at the very first, I am very much thankful to Dr. S.B. Kishore sir for his valuable and informative lecture. And I am also thankful to our principal sir. Sir is very proactive all the time to organize such kind of activity. Thank you, Dr. Bagre sir. I am also thankful to organizing team. We have a very dynamic organizing team, and the thing that you can see, it is a work of whole the team, that it is a totally team effort that we have done. Our IQC coordinator, Dr. Prashant Bhongle, coordinator of this event, Dr. Tushar Chaudhary, organizing secretary, Dr. Siddharth Mesram, organizing member, Dr. Suraj Kombe. We are thankful to all of you. Now, regarding feedback form, most of the participants, they are asking feedback form, about feedback form. Now, let me clear it. Actually, after discussing with our principal sir, our organizing committee, we have decided to share the feedback form in tomorrow. Tomorrow, after the live session, or through in between the live session, we are going to share the feedback form, and the feedback form will combine the both the sessions. It will cover both the sessions. You can put your feedback in one form, and it will cover both the sessions. So tomorrow, between the live session, in between the live session, we are going to share the feedback form. And one more instruction for tomorrow's session, it may be on YouTube or it may be on Facebook. The information we will share tomorrow morning. The link also will provide in WhatsApp group, that whether we are display or whether we are broadcasting it on YouTube or whether we will broadcasting it on Facebook, the link and the information will be given tomorrow morning. For tomorrow's lecture, we have with us Dr. Rajkumar Ganesan. So he will deliver a lecture on how to create online tests and quizzes. So tomorrow we are going to listen him. And one more thing I would like to specify here, because initially we have faced some technical glitches. I pardon from my side and from organizing team. Please bear with us, because we are all new to this kind of systems, and day by day we are learning we are gaining knowledge, and we are enriching ourselves. So please bear with us. And what we will do, we have the recorded version of tomorrow's session. Today's session. Today's whole lecture is recorded. So the recorded video we will upload in YouTube, and the link of the YouTube we will share in WhatsApp group of the participant, so that all the participants who miss some portions, they can view it on YouTube. So the recorded lecture will be uploaded on YouTube, and the YouTube link will be posted on WhatsApp group. Okay. So I think this much information from my side. And once again, I am thankful to all the participants, our principal, and above all, our speaker, Dr. S.B. Kishore sir, for sharing his knowledge with us.
Thank
With
you.
this, I conclude today's session. Tomorrow at morning after 9, we will share the corresponding information in participants WhatsApp group. Good day. Bye bye.
Thank you, everyone.